Hello everyone, it is Brickmaster here, and sorry I have not been uploading in quite a while. I've been extremely busy, and I've also been a bit sick too, so yeah, I'm back reviewing LEGO sets again. Anyway, this is the LEGO System 6979 Interstellar Starfighter set. This set came out in 1997, comes with 289 pieces, and was rated for ages 8 to 12. This set is the most expensive and largest of the UFO sets, but it did not come with the most pieces. That title remains with the not the UFO Interstellar Starfighter, but the UFO Avenger. So, yeah, it's kind of strange that the biggest set wouldn't have the most pieces. But this set does have some pretty neat fiber optics and a light box as well. So, yeah, this is a pretty interesting set. Unfortunately, not all of the fiber optics in this set work for me, but I'm guessing maybe it got broken up in the box or it was too hot or something, but only one of them works, but that's good enough for me. I think that was still pretty good that at least one worked, so alright, let's get into this set. Here are the instructions, and they are quite large and probably pretty reasonable for a set of this size. It doesn't really have that many pages because of the lack of a lot of pieces, and it does come with 36 pages including the back. And here are two images of the set. This is what it's supposed to look like with the fiber optics, if it's in the dark. And here is a little escape pod that comes off the back of the ship. And of course here it says 1997 LEGO Group, and it does give you the little link to the website. The LEGO website must be pretty brand new for 1997. This set also comes with a small mini catalog, which I will show you later because it just takes too much time at the beginning. So let's take a look at the box. The box is quite large and it is in good condition, and I have to give that person who kept the set for almost 20 years credit, because it doesn't look banged up and has been folded or anything. It does have a few bends on the edges, but that's still pretty good. And yeah, it's pretty good box. And it does have, like the Arachnoid Starbase, which I reviewed almost a year ago, I think. It does have one of those neat little flaps that can go up, like so. And it shows you some features of the set, two of which are on the back of the instruction booklet. And it also has this little, these little windows here that can show you some pieces. And this basically looks a bit like the UFO helmet shape, so you can see some of the dish pieces and such. And here are three of the minifigures. And here it looks like this little alien octopus or turtle or something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting box art. This could also lift up here to show you the little tray and the cardboard that kind of holds everything together inside, because this box is quite solid. Not as solid as the Arachnoid Starbase's box, but it is still quite solid. Here at the back it shows you some of the alternate builds that unfortunately do not come with the instructions. This is probably my favorite one right there. It does look pretty neat, and I could see that being a set. On the other hand, this looks a bit blocky, so I wouldn't think that that would be a set. But they also show you some of the magnet features right there at the bottom right-hand corner. So, yeah, it's a lot of pictures for a box. Alright, so moving on from all this stuff, let's look at the minifigures. So this set comes with 3, and they are all extremely amazing. Because for 1997, this is just wonderful. Even for today, it's still quite good. And I remember looking at some sets, and actually I have a couple from like 2007, 2006. This is around 10 years afterwards, and the minifigures look far worse. These minifigures have printing on the legs, printing on the torso, not on the back or on the arms or anything, but that's still pretty good. And it flows really well from, especially with this minifigure, as you can see quite easily, from the torso to the legs. Looks very robotic, because this is a robot. But these two are aliens, and they are the first Lego aliens that ever existed, except for the Seatron alien, or the Aquatron alien, which was an alien that was never really released, but they do have pictures of it, and I'm guessing it is in the Lego vault in Denmark. So, this is what they look like without their helmets. Two very nice face prints there. One of them looks like he's wearing a golden mask, and the other one looks like he's just sort of smiling. I'm guessing that these little prints on here are supposed to be like their brain that you can see. So that's pretty interesting as well. And I think these are some of the best minifigures that are ever created, even to this day. I do think that they look better than any of the new aliens, like in the Alien Conquest or in Galaxy Squad, and I think they do look pretty intimidating. If you were a minifigure and saw these marching up to you, I would be probably scared. So anyway, that's it for the minifigures, and let's look at the set. So, this reminds me a bit, not totally, but a bit, reminds me of the Star Trek ships. And that's because it has a large dome at the front, this kind of smaller, thinner area in the middle, and then the engines are kind of more in the back, so I think they did get some inspiration from that, but it's still good, because it's not a total ripoff. The engines are different, there's an escape pod at the back, there's a system here, so I think they do make this a bit more different, so it can be a bit more distinct. But anyway, here at the front are these nice prints that are not stickers. By the way, there's only one sticker in the set, and that's that heat-sensitive sticker up there. No other stickers. So these are prints. You got two cannons, two rocket boosters. Here's this little thing that you can lift up, this little handle. And inside there's a print showing a target symbol with two UFOs in view. Here are these red areas, are seats that are used by the minifigures for travel. In here, let me see if I can open this up, because for some reason this one is a bit harder than the others to open up. But in here is a little computer slab or futuristic iPad or something like that. And it has this little, looks like when you're in a hospital of some kind and they're checking your heart rate. That's what it looks like to me. But it is pretty nice. It's printed as well. Just to remind you that this set has only one sticker. It's not that one. Up here there is a little printed piece that shows you a little UFO head. And that is, of course, another printed piece. Here at the back, more printed pieces. This thing is just full of printed pieces, and that's pretty neat. So here's some little areas here at the back that kind of cover where the battery box kind of transitions into the fiber optics. Here's some more printed pieces. These are to cover up another section of the wiring. And here are the fiber optics themselves. So, yeah, that's a lot of wiring. Here at the back, we get some rocket boosters. They do look pretty good. They basically look like that. Could be missiles as well, if you want. Here are some more printed pieces. This here is a little cockpit area that can open up. No control panel, by the way. A bit disappointed. Whoops. That can sometimes happen. That's probably the thing that falls apart the most with this set, is that. But, you know, that's quite rare, though. These are not going to be as rough with it. And if you put your finger on this sticker and lift it up, you can see it does change color. So that's pretty neat. You get this little bluish kind of color once you lift your finger off. And this has two magnets here, so this whole thing can detach. So you get this part of the ship, this part of the ship. And this can be used as an escape pod, and there's a little gun that's there. There's another clip, and the gun can be used by a minifigure, and you can walk around with it. So I'm going to put this minifigure inside here. Alright, he's all in, and he can go and fly off. Alright, so this set also looks quite good by itself. It looks kind of bare, like there should be something there, but doesn't look too bad like that. And for the moment you've all been waiting for, let's look at the lights and sounds. First off, I'll just put the minifigures in, so everyone is inside his place to go. And it's quite easy to get these minifigures in here, which is something I highly appreciate. Some cockpits are extremely hard to get the minifigures in, but everyone seems to fit in their proper spots quite easily. So, alright, let's see how this looks. So if you press this button right here, this starts to flash inside, and only unfortunately one of my fiber optics is working. If you do push this a bit forward, though, you can do it without holding your hands, or holding the thing, and this is what it looks like inside. Those two little lights are flashing. If you do turn it around, it'll be solid, but I do think it looks better if it's flashing. I'll turn off the lights right now to show you what it looks like without the without being more bright, so you can't see the colors as well. So, all right, let's do that. All right, so that does look a bit better. Here you can see the lights are attracting more attention. Plus, this is supposed to be red. It probably will look a bit purple on your screen, but yeah, it's a red color. It basically matches with this in real life, but it's the best I can show you. So it does look quite good. This is what it looks like from the front. Look at that. It's pretty nice. Very, very nice looking ship. So, alright, that's it for the set. Let's go over the little magazine as well, because that's always the longest thing. Alright, so this is what the front looks like. I won't go into too much detail. I'll just name you the series if I know them all. I haven't gone through this, so don't expect me to know everything. Alright, here's the table of contents. Here shows you some RoboForce. I do have that set, and you can watch a review of it if you would like to. UFO, I have reviewed this flying saucer set. Alright. By the way, feel free to pause any time in the video if you do want to look at a set and look it up. That's how I found out about quite a few sets, by looking at the set numbers and looking them up and the theme. That's a pretty neat looking robot, by the way. At least I think so. Here it tells you if you want to get the Lego Mania magazine, which was the name of the magazine at that time. This is if you want to get it in Canada. And here on the back it tells you if you want to get it in the United States of America. So, yeah, it's the instruction, well, not the instruction, the little mini catalog. So, alright, so that's my final thoughts on the set. I hope you enjoyed this. This is quite a good set. Don't overpay too much for it because it's not that big. It still is quite large, but don't pay anything over $150 if you want to get it new. I'd say used probably $70, $80 should be the max, not $100. But if you do want to get it new, you'll have to pay the price. So, okay everyone, goodbye.